Om Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome to another Yoga Small Talk, and we continue with 7 minutes Bhagavad Gita a day. We are reading from chapter 5, the Yoga of Renunciation of Action, and we have reached verse 6. We will read it together. But renunciation, O mighty armed Arjuna, is hard to attain without yoga. The yoga harmonized sage quickly goes to Brahman. So remember, we are in the context of an answer to Arjuna's question. Arjuna told Lord Krishna in verse 1 of chapter 5, "My Lord, you are my teacher. I'm your devotee. You are my best friend. You're telling me Jnana Yoga, the path of knowledge, is so good. And then you're sending me to do action. Why is this? Please tell me now, decisively, which one is better so that I will know what to do. I told you I will follow your instructions, but you're confusing me." And Lord Krishna tells him, Karma Yoga. And we said, what's happening here? We keep hearing how much knowledge is superior, and then Lord Krishna says Karma Yoga is better. So the first part of the answer to this apparent conflict, which is not conflict at all, was given in verses 4, 5, saying, 3, 4, and 5, saying, there is no conflict whatsoever. Children, not the wise, the one who are busy with the externalities, who are busy with theory, who did not realize the knowledge, those people think that there is a difference. But if you really look at the goal, you can reach this goal from 2 ways. But still we have a question left open. Remember, we said when we were reading verse 1, it's like having our best friend telling us, yes, there is this job which is easy, and you can retire from it very fast and reach your goal. And the other job, which you just need to do. For how long? As long as it takes. And for you, the other job. And you're telling your friend, why are you giving me the thing that looks the lesser of the two? Why are you sending me to work hard for an indefinite period of time when there is another way that looks easier? Why? And Lord Krishna is answering here. He's telling that, yes, there is the path of renunciation which will take you directly, but it is hard to attain without yoga. The yoga harmonized sage quickly goes to Brahman, meaning if you really have the goal in mind, what you really want is self-realization. Not that people will say, he looks so good in orange, what a great Swami. Not to have many disciples that will give you name and fame. In other words, if you're not looking for external benefits, if you're only looking for the inner work, you will follow your qualifications. And in your case, it should be Karma Yoga, because renunciation is hard to attain without yoga. Notice, he's not saying impossible. For some people who already worked out this karma, they can renounce. They no longer need Karma Yoga. Once they realize, they will continue to set an example to the masses. But their practice will be different. But it is very hard. So if you do not have this qualification, and if you really want to reach the goal, not all the apparent benefits that seem to be there from the path of knowledge, not having to fight, not having to deal with the emotional challenge that's involved in the battlefield, or for other people, the name and fame that it looks like. some high spiritual people have. You want to not work, so you renounce work because laziness, and all those examples that Swami Shivananda gave us. If this is not the case, if really what you're after is knowledge, then know that it is very hard to attain it without yoga. And for you, Arjuna, the qualification is karma yoga. So because I am your friend, because I am your well-wisher, I'm not putting you on a path in which you might fail because it is very hard and you're not qualified. I'm putting you on the sure path. Yoga harmonized sage quickly goes to Brahman. I'm putting you on a path that will lead you to Brahman, to the highest knowledge, to the highest bliss, but it is safe. It is in accordance with your qualifications. It is very safe. Swami Shivananda tells us karma yoga is better because it is easier for the beginner. So it's better to be safe than to be fast and to fall. Keeping only the goal in mind, nothing else. We want to be sure that we are able to reach it. We will follow the safest path. And Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, this is the safest path. You purify the mind through karma yoga. You reach that state that you are yoga harmonized and you reach the highest knowledge. But if you try to go the other way, for which you are not qualified, which is very hard, you are likely to have a downfall, and then you will miss the goal. And as your teacher, I am telling you, don't do this. This is the gist of the teaching here, and a little bit more to remove any residual doubts that Arjuna and us might have come in the next verses. Please join us for the teachings. Om Shanti.